Hi everyone, today we're going to do a little bit of Pilates for the second trimester and we're going to start on our mat. So if you come into your 4-point kneeling position and just take your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and then organise your pelvis and spine in neutral. We're then going to find lift and length through the body and spine. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone, ripple the spine up into your angry cat shape. Inhale at the top. And then exhale, let's reverse it all the way through. So just gently mobilising the spine. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, scoop, hollow, roll the spine. Focus on lifting through the bottom part of the waist. Inhale. And then exhale, let's reverse it. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck, scoop, hollow, roll, push the floor away from you. Let's do one more round here. Lifting the tip of the tailbone, really finding that articulation of the spine. And then rounding it through. And then pressing back when you're ready. Rebuild the spine, rolling yourself up. And then coming up into a high kneeling position. So we're going to use our TheraBand for this workout. And we're going to use it to add a little bit of intensity. So first of all, we're going to organise the pelvis in neutral. So really driving that tailbone down. And then holding the band with a little bit of tension, but not enough to create resistance on the arms. So just a little bit. We're then going to float the arms up on our exhale. And then bend at the elbows, taking the band just behind the head. Keep the rib-hip connection. Float the arms up. And then release the arms all the way back down again. Take the arms up and over. Draw the band behind the head. Lift the arms up and then take the arms back down again. So it's like a rib cage closure. We're keeping that rib hip connection, the activation of the abdominals, lots of length in the body and spine as we mobilise the shoulders. Try to have the forearms running parallel with each other rather than letting the tension of the band take over. Let's do 3. Shoulders away from ears. 2. And then last one, we're going to finish with our arms reaching above our head. Drawing those shoulders away from our ears. So we want the shoulders to relax. If you find that they're quite tight in there, lifting up towards your ears, you can always take the hands forwards in front of you to help them release. So keeping the activation of your abdominals and glutes, we're then going to inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come up and out of the pelvis, finding that nice side stretch. And then we're going to come back to the centre. Inhale. Exhale, take it all the way over. Inhale, pause. Try and keep the pelvis still. Exhale, come back. Let's keep it going. And again. And you could keep with this version if you want to, but if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, come with me. I'm going to exhale, take it over. Inhale, draw the bottom arm down, pulling on the band. Exhale, release and come back to the centre. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, let's take it over. Inhale, draw that arm down. Exhale to release and return to the centre. Let's keep it going. Reaching through both arms, drawing both shoulders away from the ears, trying to keep the stability of the body and spine. Keep active in the glutes, making sure the hips aren't dropping back. And again, exhale, take it over. Draw that hand down. Good, keep the top arm nice and still. Centre. And then last one, take it all the way over. Let's take the arm down. Reaching making sure to finish on your second side and come back to the center. Keep active through the glutes, so making sure that the pelvis is pressing forwards. We're now going to work with a rotation. So we're going to inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to twist the body, keeping the pelvis still and stable, looking over that back shoulder. And then inhale with resistance, come back to the center, arms come up slowly. Exhale, let's reach the hands away. Shoulders fall away from your ears, keeping the pelvis nice and stable. Allow the shoulder blades to glide over the back of the ribs. Inhale, come back, get taller. Exhale, let's twist. Inhale, come back, get taller. Good, let's go one more on each side. Keep that pelvis nice and centered. So almost pressing the hip, you twist towards more in front of you to create more stability. And come back to the center and then slowly release the arms down. Give your shoulders a wriggle if they need it. Make sure there's no tension stuck in the shoulders. So from here we're going to bring ourselves into the next position. So making like a V shape with the band, and then pressing your hands into the ends and then hooking your foot in the center of the band behind you. So just take a moment to get yourself in position. Pressing the floor away from you, flexing the foot so you can feel the resistance of the band. And then organize the body in neutral. So hip bones, pubic bone nice and level, rib cage connected. Inhale, press the floor away. As you exhale, you're going to press the foot with the band away. And inhale, draw it back slowly with control. So working against the resistance of the band. Exhale, let's press away. And inhale, come back. What we're looking for is the spine to stay nice and stable, not allowing the spine to kind of arch or the hips to roll out. We want to keep the hips nice and still and square. Let's keep it going for 4. 3, press through that heel. 2. And then last one. And come back to the center. So from here we're going to switch our legs over. So slide the second leg in. Organize the body and spine. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to press the second leg away, keeping that stability to the body, the length to the spine. Being mindful of the waist, not allowing it to dip or change shape. Let's go for one more here. Really nice. Slide that leg back in with control. And then unhook your foot. So now we're not going to use the band, so feel free to take it out of the way. And then we're going to let the shoulders hug the back of the ribs. We're then going to lift the first leg back up and then bring that knee all the way back down. So trying to keep the leg in parallel, pressing the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. And again, keeping the stability of the body and spine. Let's go for 3 more here. 3, 2, squeeze the heel towards the bottom. Last one, hold at the top. Let's pulse up for 10, 8, 6, 5, 4. Feeling those hamstrings work. Last one, bring it all the way down. Switching onto the second side. So belly button to spine, length in the back. We're going to press that foot up and down. So try and keep that neutral, parallel alignment of the leg. I can feel that my knee wants to turn out. So I'm trying to keep it nice and central. Let's keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and then lift and hold on 1. Let's pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, press the floor away, and then last one, bring that leg down. Let the knees come wide to give you some space to move, and then send the hips back towards your heels. Find a comfortable position and then take a few rounds of breath here. In your own time, carefully roll yourself all the way back up. Come over onto your sit bones and then take your band with you. So we're going to slide the band over the feet. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. So you could have your knees slightly bent like this if you feel that that will help you sit up tall, or you can sit on a block or a cushion. We're then going to inhale here. Allow the shoulders to settle. And then on your next breath in, you're going to draw the elbows in towards the waist, lift through the crown of the head, and squeeze those shoulder blades together behind your back. Exhale, we're going to stretch the arms forwards. Inhale, draw the palms up towards the ceiling, squeeze the elbows in towards the waist, lift the chest, lift through the crown of the head, and then gently let the arms come forwards. And again, float those elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you, get as much lift through the body and spine as you can. Sitting nice and tall. And again for 2. And last one. And then when you're ready, release. Lovely. Unhook the band. For the next exercise, we're going to roll our mat up. So I'm just flipping up. I'm going to slide myself forward so my feet are off the mat. I'm now going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling and organise my body in a neutral position. So making sure hip bones and pubic bone are level. I've got that natural curvature to the lower part of my back, and that the ribs are heavy as I can make them. Good. We're then going to inhale, and then as you exhale, pressing down into the heel, slide that foot away, reach the opposite arm above your head. Inhale, come back to the centre. Exhale, slide the other leg away, the opposite arm above your head. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, let's reach. Really pressing the heel away, activating into the back of the leg and hip. Making sure the rib-hip connection stays active, so we're not arching our back as we slide. Do one more on each side, finishing so that we're even on both sides. Making sure that rib-hip connection is intact throughout. And then coming back when you're ready, let the arms come down by your sides. Carefully peel yourself over onto one side and lift yourself up. Unhook the mat. And then we're going to pick up our band for our last exercise. So sitting in a nice neutral position, making sure you've got that alignment working through the pelvis and spine. We're then going to take our band in our hands and turn the palms up towards the ceiling. We need to squeeze the elbows in at your waist, and then feel the little knobbly bit of your elbow pressing into the side of your waist. We're then going to inhale here. As you exhale, show me the knobbly bit of your elbow, and then come back. Good. We're going to float the arms up, so elbows to shoulder height, and then take the band wide, trying to keep the forearms parallel with each other. Come back and lower. So the breathing pattern is an inhale at the bottom to come out, and exhale to return with control, and inhale to float, and then exhale to separate the arms at the top. Keep lifting through the back of the head and neck. Squeezing those elbows in and adjusting the band resistance as much as you need to. So if you need to add a little bit more resistance, do. Make sure you're finding enough of a challenge, but loosening it off if you need to too. Keep lifting through the back of the head and neck. Let's do one more round. Squeezing those elbows in. Lovely. And returning to the centre. Carefully place the band out of the way. Give your hands a little bit of a wriggle. Lovely. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.